What is up, YouTube?
Hi.
Giving on to our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ first and foremost.
Always.
My name is Marcus.
I'm Christian.
And this is Marriage for Dummies Reacts. Today we got a request from our guy, Charlie Shepherd, and it's going to be Zack Rushing. I need opinions. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and we love it.
We do. God
you
bless
know we
y'all.
got them.
Let's get to it.
Okay, it's one of them rare occurrences that I really need some advice. All right, and I completely forgot about this till I was talking to Possum about it this morning. So a couple weeks ago, my buddy called me. He works at a refinery up in Toledo, Ohio. He called me and said, "Hey, buddy, I came home for a week. I ended up breaking my foot. My damn truck is sitting up there at the airport collecting a bill every day. I need you to go grab my truck for me. I can't drive." I said, "All right, you do it for me. I do it for you. Sounds good. When am I leaving?" He said, "I'll get you a plane ticket. How about tomorrow morning?" I said, "Sounds good. Roll Tide. Here we go." So I get up on the Big Bird and I'm headed that way. And I already don't do good with flying because if this hits the ground, there's going to be nothing left. I'm leaving a crater. I'm talking about a serious one because I don't like heights. Anyway, I get all the way up here, and this is when the story really starts. Okay, we have a certain way of talking in the South that a lot of people frown upon, a lot of people envy, but most people frown upon. And we have certain catchphrases and words and stuff like that might mean something different in a different area code. Well, when I flew into Detroit, let me tell you something. I'm as lost as a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. I'm talking about, like, I am lost in this airport. This is the biggest damn structure I've ever seen in my whole life. So I go to the information desk. I go up there. I said, "Ma'am, can you help me? I'm lost." I'm talking about I'm lost. And she didn't give a shit about helping me. Only thing she heard in that whole sentence was "ma'am." And she got on my ass. I'm talking about quick, fast, and in a jiffy.
Bro.
She goes, "I am not a ma'am."
Tell me about it. This used to happen to me at work all the time.
I mean, excuse me? She goes, "I am not a ma'am. I'm not that old." I said, and it's a habit. It's just a habit how we talk.
Yeah.
I said, "Ma'am, I didn't mean no disrespect." And she said, "Well, I am not a ma'am, and don't call me that again." I said, "I tell you what, ma'am. I'm gonna find somebody else to help me. I didn't mean to piss you off because at this point it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I really can't handle this at this point." But so I just left it be, and she should feel really, really gracious because I'm not one to hold my tongue, but I wanted a Whataburger chicken biscuit because I flew in on a Sunday and Chick-fil-A was closed. So I just eased my big ass right up out that airport when I found that truck. Now I found the truck, and I got like a 16-hour drive back to Biloxi, Mississippi. Well, I'm hauling ass, and I'm talking about I don't even have to make 2 trips. I mean, I am hauling ass coming down through Ohio out of Detroit. And I get all the way to Cincinnati before that damn fuel light comes on. I said, "Shit, gotta stop." All right. Well, I pulled into the gas station. I had diesel. Pulled up the diesel pump. And I don't like using my cards in strange places. Too much scamming going on. So I go inside. I was going to get me a Bang and another can of Snuff and some Bugles and whatever the hell else my fat ass wanted. Some Mike and Ike. I don't remember what all I was getting. I was getting a bunch of stuff. And I get up.
Before he get into this part of the story, I wanted to let you know if you want us to react to a particular song you're choosing, best way to get us to do that is go into our description. We got Cash App, Venmo, PayPal links. Click on one of those, send a donation with the name of the song you want us to react to, and we'll hop right on that.
We will.
Or the content you want us to react to, we'll hop right on it. We're gonna give our opinions at the end, so you stick around for that.
It's about 7 o'clock in the morning at this point. I get up to the counter, slide my groceries right across that counter. She tells me how much it is. I hand her some money. She hands me some change, and I made the cardinal mistake. I said, "Thank you, ma'am." She lost her shit on me. "I am not a ma'am." Did the same shit again. "Ma'am?" Like I didn't hear her. I heard her, but I wasn't listening.
Yeah.
And she said, "I am not a ma'am. I am not that old." And
that is so
the lady,
weird to
about
me.
5 hours
But
ago,
we're in the South.
she got off easy, is all I can tell you. Because at this point, I'm not holding my tongue no more.
Uh-oh.
I told her very calmly, just don't fuck with me. I told her very calmly, I said, "Ma'am, where I'm from, that is a sign of respect for women. That means when we was brought up, the last thing our mamas and daddies told us when we got out of the truck when they was dropping us off at our buddy's house was that you say yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, and no ma'am. I'm sorry if that upset you in any kind of way, shape, or form. That was my nice version of what I said." She goes, "But you don't need to be just walking around calling people ma'am. It means something different here. It's just like you're calling me old." and I don't appreciate it. I said, so you don't want to be called ma'am? She goes, no. No woman wants to be called ma'am. I said, bullshit. Yeah. Because I got a grandma that's about 1,600 miles from here down there in Wool Market, Mississippi, that I tell you what, if she finds out that I'm talking to a lady over 18 years old and I don't call her ma'am, she's finna take a switch to my hide, and I'm way more scared of her than I am of you. So if you don't want to be a ma'am, if you really don't want to be, I'm going to address you as exactly what you acting like, and that's a fucking cunt. Oh. So give me my damn change and let me get the hell out of this damn state, because I promise you, I ain't coming back. So which was a lie, because I actually like the state. Ohio's cool as shit. But that gas station ain't getting no more of my business. I gotta find somebody. I'm gonna hire somebody just to go fill up my truck. I get bad luck at gas stations. But did I do something wrong? For real? Like, I don't feel like I did anything wrong. This ain't one of them times that I'm begging for damn solidification or something like that on what I did. I just genuinely don't think I did anything wrong here. If I did, please tell me. But where I'm from, it's a sign of respect. Yeah. So if you happen to run across a southern boy up there in the north somewhere and he calls you ma'am, don't flip shit on him. He don't mean it by no means. He don't mean it bad. He's just trying to be respectful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she crossed the wrong one that day.
Yeah. Leave
your comments. I'd love to know what the hell is going on with this, because this is the first for me.
Yeah.
I don't disrespect women unless they disrespect me.
Yeah.
But that right there was terrible.
Yeah.
Shit.
All right. All right. I say she kinda had it coming. I say
I'm telling you.
I say, bro, like, all right, look. Okay. You gotta learn from adults. You gotta learn from that. You need to take things as they're meant, rather than taking things than just having an attitude that day and feeling like you want to get on somebody's last nerve, because somebody can get on your nerve worse than you can get on theirs. So, and the energy that you give is the energy you're gonna get.
That's why women shouldn't be working.
Yeah.
Like, why you just don't feel good that day and you just gonna flip on someone for calling you man when you didn't? You know daggone well how they meant it.
By it. Like,
look, how long has the Southerners been coming up there that you've heard? You know what he meant by it. You just decided to flip on them for no reason. Yeah. Like, it's the goofiest thing to me. Yeah. And this has happened to me when I worked in the industry. Yeah. But I'm the server. Like, so it's a crazy thing, like but wait, I'm serving you, so I definitely am going to call you ma'am and sir, like, on top of, you know what I'm saying? But that's crazy. Like, the mindset of, oh, I'm so sorry. And then after saying sorry, and that I am raised this way, as if I don't say it, I'll be in trouble. Yeah. And that, even though I'm a grown woman now at this point, but it's instilled in us. Yeah. And so then explaining that, still coming back with a rebuttal or a issue or just towards someone. Yeah. First of all, it ain't about the ma'am thing. Yeah. It's about you. Yeah. And it's about what's going on inside your crazy head. Yeah. About someone calling you that. Yeah. That's between you and yourself. Yeah. That has nothing to do with whoever's calling you
because that. Because you don't ever hear, do you ever hear, like, if you call an 18-year-old young lady ma'am, like, if you're saying, like, when I used to watch Kevin Samuels, it'd be young ladies calling, he'd say ma'am, and they wouldn't get angry at all. But if you were in
if you're an older woman, see,
you don't like to be called
something in there. Yeah. Within yourself.
You don't want to accept that you are getting up there in age.
So what? You getting some gray hairs. It's okay.
Yeah. You can be ma'am.
Know that happens to everybody, right? We all age. Yeah, it's okay.
I'm not that old, but you are old.
Dude. Though. It don't matter.
What you consider old. Right?
It don't matter. Yeah. You over 18 years old. Yeah. You're getting there. Like, we all are. We're all aging. Okay.
We're calling you ma'am.
Just accept it for what it is. But anyways, delusional people, what can you do? You know? But the thing is that you know your own heart's intentions. Yeah. And that's the whole thing. Just go into it with your true heart's intentions. If they still want to have a thing about it, love them anyways. All right. Well, my bad. I won't address you that way, but I'm going to continue to address other people that way because that's who I am. So don't let that change you.
That's crazy.
You know, like, even my boss was like, Christian, don't let that, like, I was like, am I not supposed to say this here? Like, I'm confused because this is when I started working at the fancy restaurant. Yeah. I'm like, wait, am I not supposed to say that here? And he's like, no, keep doing what
Yeah.
you do. Don't
Yeah.
let her change that for you.
Yeah.
Like, and yeah, that's that, you know?
That's crazy.
But God bless y'all. We love you, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yep.